what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name's Ben. Today, me and my little guy have another little e-bike for him to test out. This is gonna be the Hyper GoGo. This is a 12-inch cruiser style bike. Max speed on this thing is supposed to be 10 miles an hour, and it's got an 8-mile range, and the max payload is 144 pounds. So that means I probably shouldn't get on this thing at all, but we'll see about that. And there's a couple other interesting things in there you might want to know about, but one thing that I found sort of interesting is that this has a Bluetooth speaker in it somewhere, I guess. All right, let's get this thing opened up. Ooh, that is an interesting color. I'll give you a little bit of a peek inside of there. I wasn't really sure about this color at first, but honestly, it's kind of cool. It's sort of like a vintage look, and I think it looks a little bit different actually through the camera than it does in person. But I think that'll kind of go with the rest of the aesthetic of this bike. Looks like we got our headlight in place already. What does that look like? Ooh, that is cool. It's mounted sort of like a guitar string. I don't know if I can just yank this whole thing out. Seems like I should be able to. Well, it's definitely not real heavy. Might be a little bit heavy for him, I guess. So we've got our tire in here. We'll definitely need that. But we'll also need something to put it on with, and a charger, which I assume is going to be in here. Output of 1.5 amps, not terrible. I think the box said 4-hour charge time. And I think we'll also need some foot pegs, which I think is the heavy part in here. So we've got mounts for the handlebars, the axle for the front wheel, and then we've got a couple fasteners and just some tools for assembly. I'm gonna move you. Keep your eyes closed.
Ready?
No, not yet. Open them up.
I like that part. What's that part?
That's your headlight. We gotta hold the power button down here. And that turns it on. What do you think of that?
Okay.
And I think if you press that,
What's going on?
you tell me what's going on. I put water inside of this little thing here, and then it must shake the water up enough that it turns it into vapor like this, because yeah, it's not hot, it's cold. The other one's going on the other side too. Kind of loud, isn't it? There. We'll check it out, buddy. Your headlight's on too. You want to see what it looks like? That is a really, really cool looking little bike. Should we turn the lights off in here and see if it does anything? Yeah, on the wall you can see it a little bit. Yeah, don't make it go yet. We better turn this off. Hold on. It seems like maybe because the seat is so wide you can't quite get your toes down there. Almost, huh?
Can I look what's in there?
In the gas tank? I don't think you can. Nope. Whoop! What? Oh! Look at that. What?
What?
I guess there's room for storage.
Is the smoke on?
Yep, it's on. So we've got a quarter twist throttle here, and we've got a button to turn the lights on and off. I think you hold that, and the light turns off. Hold it again, and it comes back on. And we've got our battery bar up top, and we've got an L, an N, and an S. Low, normal, and speedy, maybe? What do you think? You think that's what it is? And then, of course, you've just got your brake on this side, which is a brake for the rear, right there. And that also will tell the electric motor to shut off. That makes sense? All right, should we see what it'll do?
So this thing is definitely not really meant for going through the woods like we were doing. There's no suspension in the front or rear. The tires are fairly low on pressure, so that gives us a little bit of bounce. Yeah, I would say if you're 160 pounds, you probably don't want to invest in this. She doesn't go so well with me on it.
So final thoughts on this thing, it's definitely not super powerful. Obviously it's not really meant to be, it's just for kids to put around on. It definitely has some features that I think kids will really like. Heck, I really think they're cool. The sound features with the throttle I think is an awesome thing. The steam is a pretty neat feature. The Bluetooth connectivity feature is super neat. You can jam music while you're riding around your yard. It definitely is a cool little package. The headlight is really pretty neat, and the whole aesthetic of the bike is definitely pretty cool. I really like how sturdy everything is. The frame and the bars and everything really seem very solid, almost more solid than the dirt bike that we got him earlier this year. So definitely a cool thing and something that I think he'll have a lot more fun on when he can really reach the ground a little bit better. They do have a chopper version of this, which has a much lower seat height, but much longer forks than that. Seems like that one would be kind of hard to ride, which is why I wanted to try this one. And I have to say, I'm not really disappointed. It definitely is a neat little bike. So if you guys want to pick one of these up, I'll put a link down in the description along with any sort of coupon code that I can offer you. Until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, stay swanky, get out, enjoy this beautiful world any chance you get.